Hi, Pep. You talked about how it could be the first final for quite a lot of the players in the club here. Obviously, you've been used to having teams where players have won things year and year before, but for this new group of players, is that first trophy particularly important for them?
But I don't know. I didn't speak with them, but I'm pretty sure of that. So you have to play this type of games to reach semifinals for a lot of these players. You know, Kusanov didn't play once, and Magdalene didn't play once, and Nico Riley, you know, few but not much. So yeah, there are few that have not been there before, and it's important for a group, you know, to try to experience and learn from the lessons, going good or going bad, for the future.
And do you think then that one has the chance to lead to more trophies after that? Is that part of the importance?
Yeah, when you are used to reach the finals and win the titles, you have the feeling that I'm aware to do it, I'm capable of. That's that feeling. But it's what I said to your colleagues. I was not. I'm sorry. Don't define absolutely everything if it's good or not. No. For example, last season we reached the final, the FA Cup against Crystal Palace. That the situations that we cannot control would a little bit more difficult to win, but in general was good. The season would have been bad. We're not being good, even winning the FA Cup. And if you didn't tell it, the guy would tell me, "Oh, you won a title." The season was bad because we didn't grow up. We weren't as consistent. We were not good at. That is what I want from my teams, since I took over the second team from Barcelona. Always grow and be better and see. When I see the team, I like what I see in many things. But the spirit is there. So I talked with the manager after the game for Exeter. I said, "Oh my God, how you run, how you press, that's good. That is with my teams. You know, you play in a lower division team at home. You know, we are incredible. You know, we run the same like them or even more and be aggressive during 95 minutes. That is a principle that last season we didn't have. And the previous 8-9 years we had. That's why we had the quality with the players they have. We could have the success that we have, and I like that. The biggest compliment I can get from a manager is that the Exeter manager said we are impressed how everyone, wants and fight, and this is the most important thing that define, I think, a club, a team, for the future.
Hi, Pep. You played Erling from the start on Saturday. I think some people were a little bit surprised. I think Exeter were quite surprised. What was your sort of thinking behind that, starting with him?
I prefer to play 45 minutes. It doesn't matter what result would happen. We just play 45 minutes, and I prefer that. I train the day after. Erling is a guy who needs rhythm, you know, and yeah, that's why I decided.
What have you sort of made of his form? It's only one penalty in 5 games since Christmas.
Sorry?
It's just one penalty that he scored in 5 games since Christmas. Are you happy with his form, or you think he's short of confidence?
He had a lot of chances. That is what we have to try to do. Create the chances for him, and then in the right moment always have been, always will be there.
Hi, Pep. When we spoke to you in Madrid before Christmas, you said when you talk about the group growing up, that playing in the Bernabeu was an important step in that process. Do you have the same feeling about a semi-final at St James's Park with the atmosphere that they can create?
Yeah, we cannot compare a game of Champions League in Bernabeu with a Carabao semi-final. Being as important as Carabao Cup, so he's a little bit completely different. But yeah, it's true. It's true because you know how you manage the 2 legs game, how you manage the minutes, the emotions, knowing that you have a second leg here, the expectation to go to Wembley to play a final. So these kind of things, of course, you have to. Most of them, you know, didn't live that, and it's important to, you know, to feel it.
And when you won your first title here, you won the League Cup a few months before you did that. Did you feel that winning that trophy at that point helped you in that title race? And could it do the same again?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to win that year, the league or whatever, you know, always say, you know, it's not a lot, you know, but yeah, helps. You know, helps with the fact, okay, we won one title or we won something. It's for the more for the silverware, the lifted is more the self-aware that, you know, okay, we won, you know, we are able to do it. And when you win in a row, you helps to win more. And no, I would say not as a routine, but it's like okay, we have done it, you know? So when one player said, if I've done it, I can do it again. Well, you never ever have been in that position, and never you are playing Bernabeu and Camp Nou or in certain places. When you play many times, you know you are better. It's normal. It's a question of process. You are not the same with 70 years old, with 27. So in 27, you control your emotions and everything better. And as much you, for most of the other young players, and you once play finals, semi-finals, finals, it helps for the future for that club, because most of that players, 70%, 80%, 85%, will be players for the next years. So that's why as much we can do it and play good this type of games will be better.
Hi, Pep. Rico Lewis at the weekend, he showed again what he can bring to the team. I know in the past he's talked a lot about maybe his future is in midfield, but I know you've generally liked to get him at right back and then into those midfield areas. Where do you see long-term him playing and his best role for this team?
Midfield player. He's not a player to play right back up and down. So I'm not physicality, and he likes to do that, but when the opponents allow you to a little bit go to the position, to the pockets, it's just extraordinary. Extraordinary. It's not casualty, always is free, always arrive in the box, have ability to score goals, and always is in the right spot. And it's not easy to find in the smaller spaces. And when the opponent allowed you to go a little bit there, it's just extraordinary. Always I had the feeling they should play more. So I'm always, he knows. Is I would say it's weird to say because they didn't play much lately, but I'm a big admirer from Rico. Big admirer. I'm completely in love for the way he moves and he plays, and the way I like to play football. It's extraordinary.
Do you see some similarities with maybe Bernardo Silva, and maybe could that be a role in midfield that he maybe takes when Bernardo moves on? I know they're not exactly the same, but the way they understand it.
I could say it's the type of players that they are so intelligent. So they know exactly what's going on. You know, you can say, oh, you have to play here or there. People move. Opponents, balls, you mates, referees, everyone move. And how you take a decision constantly, you have to be intelligent player, and he is. He is.
I just wanted to ask about Kusanov. He was kind of thrown in at the deep end when he arrived last year, and then he's come back into the team this month. How has he developed over the 12 months that he's been here?
I think he was faster and he's faster. So he was a fast player, he's a fast player. Nothing changed. And he's so reliable. I said, so in a higher level, play 5 months, 6 months in French, and after come here, so it's not easy sometimes to come. But I think he's a special player. He's really, really special player. For the way we play, it helps us a lot because we play so high. And all the positions in behind is, you know, he handled it really well. I think he loves to do that, these kind of actions. And step by step, to understand what you have to, we need him in the process with the ball. He will, step by step, he will do. We're so young. And he's another guy who's so coachable. It's always doing good, 100%. So, yeah, it's a top sign. I said last season, club, I think, make an incredible good decision for him. He's a guy you put it in the market and they have 10 teams, the top teams, they want him because he have a unique quality, unique, you know, special attributes as a defender that is so difficult to find.
And it's probably not been easy for both sides with the language barrier, but has that got easier? Is it better to communicate with him now and with his teammates?
I think they speak quite decent English and understand. The other one, they should be easier, and it's not the case. No, I think it's not a barrier. It's understand the things quickly. Yeah, it's just to make a step up. Would say, okay, you know, I'm better than maybe I believe, you know, I am. And I always encourage you that he is really, really good. Have a long balls, long passes. He break the lines really good, have incredible pace with the pass. It's just to be more, you know, courage to do it. That is question a little bit time. So he's so young, as much players we play, he plays, he will get it.
Last one with you. Thank you.
Hi, Pep. Can we just check James Trafford? Will he start tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could you just talk a little bit about the season he's had? Because it must be frustrating for a young goalkeeper. He comes in, he starts the season, then you sign one of the best goalkeepers in the world. How's he sort of reacted to that? Have you been impressed with?
He reacts really well. There's no complaint. James is a top keeper, and there's no doubt about that. No, it's not. I don't feel bad. I understand the situation. The situation of the keeper is completely special, right? Because play one or the other one. It's not like some players you can play in different positions and you can do it that. But what I said, we count on him, we want him, and what's going to happen at the end of the season with it.
I think you said a couple of weeks ago there's no question of him leaving on loan this month. That's still the same, obviously. But you would review it in the summer, would you, with him?
I would like to stay for many, many, many years here because I have attributes to play in a big club like us. But, you know, situation of the keepers is special, it's different, and we'll see what happens at the end of the season.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.